Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Wednesday evening. Hope you're having a lovely week. A nice practice this evening with lots of balances. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. As always, throughout the practice, listen to your body and only do what feels right for you today. So let us begin in a seated position. Making yourself comfortable on your mat, close your eyes. And just allow yourself to be in the present moment. Letting go of the past and concerns for the future. And just being in the here and now. Becoming aware of your position as you sit. Having equal weight on both seat bones, sitting up nice and tall, allowing the spine to open out. Keeping a softness in the shoulders and the jaw. And let your attention go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose, filling your belly, pause, and then exhale through your nose. Lengthening that exhale so it's longer than the inhale. And taking 2 more breaths here. And then when you're ready, just open the eyes softly. Draw the shoulders up to the ears, back and down. And again, up and back and down. And one more time. Up and back and down. And let's do nice gentle head rolls. Allowing the neck to stretch and open. And then let's take that in the opposite direction. And coming back to center. Let's take it from here onto all fours in tabletop and stepping up at the top of your mat to come and stand. And let's stand with those feet hip width apart, equal weight on both feet, standing up nice and tall, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. And we're going to start with a sun salute. So let's take it easy, draw the arms up over the head, palms together, raise the gaze, take a breath. And then sweeping forward into a forward fold, softening the knees, bending them as much as you need to. Taking a breath here. And halfway lift, lengthening that spine, keeping the gaze on the floor. And through to your forward fold again. Let's step that right leg back for our low lunge. Raising the arms up, soften the shoulders, engage the core. And then taking it through to your plank, Setting up the hands first, shoulders over wrists, and then step the legs back to the full length of your body. Let's take 3 breaths here, keeping the elbows soft. And coming down on your knees and feet, chest and belly, and then drawing the forehead and chest away from the mat, taking a breath. And pushing on up here through tabletop into your downward dog, pedaling your way in nice and slowly. As you begin to stretch out the legs, pushing that pelvis back towards the back of the mat. As you lengthen the spine, gaze towards the belly button, making your way into your point of stillness. And let's take 3 breaths here. And stretching that right leg out behind you. Step it through for your low lunge. And up into your forward fold. Take a breath here. Bending the knees. Coming all the way up, palms together, raise the gaze. Sweeping through, forward fold. And halfway lift. Beginning to challenge yourself a little bit more now into your forward fold. Getting a little deeper. And let's step that left leg back. Low lunge. And through to your plank. 3 breaths here. And coming down onto your knees and feet, keeping those elbows in as you bring down the chest and belly, and then drawing up into your baby cobra, taking a breath. Let's push on up into your downward dog for 3 breaths. And stretching that left leg out behind you. Let's step it through for our low lunge. And into your forward fold. Bending the knees, coming all the way up and bringing the hands down into prayer. Good. Hopefully you're feeling nicely opened up and mobile after that. Let's take a tree pose. So shifting the weight into this left leg, turning that right foot at a right angle. So remember, we want to keep this right knee at a right angle all the time. So it doesn't matter if you place your foot on your calf or your thigh, whichever works for you today, but really focus on keeping that knee at the right angle. So bringing yourself into your tree pose. Find your gaze point. Engage the core. Maybe bring the arms up over the head. Let's take 3 breaths here. And bringing the hands down, release the foot, letting it come down as we take it over to the other side. So shifting the weight into that right foot, turning your left foot at a right angle. Again, focusing on this knee, keeping it turned outward as you draw the foot up onto the calf or the thigh. Whatever is right for you today. Bringing the hands into prayer. Find your gaze point. Maybe raise the arms up. Taking 3 breaths. And again, bringing the hands down, and with fantastic control that I know you have, release the foot and let it come down. Well done. From here, bringing the feet together, toes together, heels a little bit apart. We're going to sit back into our chair pose, bring the hands into prayer position, elbows opposite each other, and let's take a twist to the left. As we take 3 breaths here, really thinking about getting that twist in the upper body. One more breath. And then let's take it over to the other side. Thinking about lining up the shoulders. Coming back to center, let the hands come down onto the mat. And step back into your downward dog. Pushing those hips back, lengthening through the spine. One more breath. And walking the feet up to meet the hands, bend the knees, come up to stand. Let's take it to the long side of the mat, opening those legs out to about 3 hip widths apart. Let's hinge at the hips here and fold forward. And again, let the focus go to the breath as you just deepen that fold.
And one more breath here. Let the hands come down onto the mat and just shift the weight towards that right leg, letting the left foot point upwards. So you're getting a nice long stretch in this left leg. And let's take that over to the opposite side. Flexing the extended leg. One more breath here. And once again, coming over so that this right knee is bent, but let's just swivel on that back leg. So now we're in kind of like a runner's lunge, but we're going to bring both our hands inside that right foot and heel toe it out to the edge of the mat. From here for now, bring down your left knee, open out that left foot, and let's come into a lizard pose. So remember, you can do your variation, so it could be like this, or come down on one or both forearms. If you can, it's fine for this foot to lift like this and the knee to come out, that's absolutely fine. And then if you want, just come onto the toes of that back foot, lifting the knee up off the mat. As we take 3 breaths here. Great stretch, this pose. One more breath. Let the knee come down as you come up onto your hands, and then we're going to come into a triangle. So with that back foot, just line it up so the heels are lined up with each other. Let the right hand stay on the mat. Sorry, we're doing yes, we'll do a triangle. And raise the left hand up. Opening the body. And if you want, you can stretch out that front leg. You don't have to have this right hand down. You can have the fingers pointing, or you can be up quite high in triangle. One more breath. Drawing this left hand down, let's just fold forward over this front leg. You can swivel on the back toe so it's pointing towards the front. One more breath here. And then bend this right knee. Let's begin to shift the weight into that right leg. Bring your hands into prayer at your chest and raise the left leg up, letting the toes point down to the mat. One more breath. Let your hands now come down onto the mat, keeping that left leg raised. Move the right hand out to the right, so a little more to the right than you normally would have it. We're going to turn this left foot sideways, so your hips begin to stack on top of each other. And raise the left hand up for your half moon. One more breath here. And then drawing that left hand down. Step the left leg back and let's step the right leg back so we're in our downward dog once again. And we're going to do the same now on the other side. Starting with our lizard pose. So let's stretch that left leg behind you and step it through. Heel toe it out to the edge of your mat, bringing both hands inside that left leg. Let the right leg come down, knee onto the mat. Keep this left knee over your ankle so it's nice and stable. And then lower down onto the forearms for your lizard pose, and if you like, raising that back knee up off the mat. 3 breaths here. And from here, bringing the knee down, we're going to make our way up into our triangle. So just stepping that right foot across to line up your heels. Start with the knee bent, draw the right arm up, and then opening out the leg, and just let that left arm go to wherever it goes to. You don't need to reach the floor. Just having a nice straight line from the tips of your right hand to the tips of your left fingers. One more breath here. And then drawing the right hand down, let's frame this left foot as we swivel on the right foot. Step it across a little if you want. And forward fold here. One more breath. And then bending this left leg, we're shifting the weight into it as we bring our hands into prayer at our chest and raise the right leg up. One more breath. Let the hands come down onto the mat, that left hand a little bit further out to the left than normal. Then turn that right foot sideways so you'll feel your hips begin to stack on top of each other as you then draw the right hand up. Remember, we want a softness in the standing knee, in the left knee, so we don't want to lock it. Keep it nice and soft. One more breath. And drawing that right hand down. Step the right leg down and step the left leg back into your downward dog. And then let's walk those feet up to meet the hands, coming up to stand at the top of your mat. We're going to finish with a slightly more challenging pose, a dancer pose. So shifting the weight into the right leg. Let's lift up this left leg. Hold on to the shin. One more breath here. Then release this left leg as you let it come back, and line up your knees and hold on to that left foot if you can. If you can't reach it, pause the video, grab yourself a belt or a strap, wrap it around your foot so that you can hold on to that. And then from here, raise the right arm up past your ear. One more breath here. And let's make our way into dancer pose. So you're hinging at your hips. Let that left leg
come out behind you, pressing it into your hand. One more breath. Well done. Making your way back to upright and release the leg. Really well done. If you manage that sequence, let's try it on the other side. So shifting the weight into that left leg. Let's raise up the right leg, holding onto the shin. To start with, finding your balance, finding your focal point, softening your gaze. Keeping a softness in that left knee. And then let's draw this right leg back, line the knees up together, hold on to the foot with your hands or with a strap. And raise the left arm up. Finding that stillness. And then let's hinge at the hips to bring it into our dancer pose. Letting that right leg stretch out as you press your right foot into the right hand. Feeling a stretch in the quad. One more breath. And then slowly making your way back up and releasing the foot. Good, well done. Let's draw both hands up over the head, palms together, raise the gaze and take a breath. And then sweeping down into your forward fold. And making your way down onto your knees, swinging around to come and lie on your back with your knees bent. And hug those knees into the chest. Just taking a moment here to massage out the back. And then in your own time, let those feet come down onto the mat, stretching the legs out long. Arms by your sides with the palms facing upwards. As you just allow the body now to relax and restore. Letting go your feet and your legs. Letting go your glutes and hips, pelvis. Letting go your back, your shoulder blades, the whole front of your body, chest and shoulders. Letting go your arms and your hands, your head, face, jaw, and chin. The whole of your body, just let it go. And take a moment here for gratitude. Gratitude for all that's working in your life today. And let your attention now go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose into your belly, pause, and then exhale. keeping that focus on your breath for the next few minutes.